There comes a time in every soul's journey when silence teaches more than words, and faces reveal more truth than voices ever could. Sometimes, what breaks us is not the cruelty of others, but our inability to understand them. You see the smile, but miss the strain behind it. You hear the words, but not the weight they carry. You walk away from moments unsure if you were trusted a broken bar or tolerated, and deep inside, you wonder, a broken bar, what if I could read people like a mirror? Not to judge them, not to control them, but to protect myself, to connect with truth, and to live from a place of quiet power and not constant confusion. This message is for you, for the one who has been lied to, ghosted, gaslighted, manipulated, used, or misunderstood. You deserve clarity, not chaos. And you deserve the peace that comes with understanding others, not just reacting to them. In a small, ancient town where dust floated like whispers through the air, there lived the man known simply as Elias. He was neither rich nor powerful, but he had one gift: he could read people like a mirror. Merchants feared to lie to him. Lovers dared not fake affection. Children told the truth without being asked, not because he demanded it, but because his presence was like standing before your own reflection. You could not help but be honest. One day, a stranger entered the market, wealthy, well-dressed, smiling wide. He spoke sweetly, praised everyone he met, bought generously, and yet a broken bar. Elias watched him silently from his stall of herbs and simple goods. An hour passed. The stranger left, and a young merchant approached Elias, beaming. "That man is going to fund my journey," he said. "He promised to triple my profits." Elias shook his head. "Don't trust his charm. His left foot points away when he speaks. He's already preparing to leave. His eyes never settle, they scan for weakness. He touches too often. It's a rehearsed intimacy. You saw the show, but I saw the shadow." Sure enough, days later, the stranger vanished, leaving behind broken promises and heavier hearts. And the young merchant? He returned to Elias not with bitterness, but with a newfound hunger to see as he saw. "How do I learn?" he asked. Elias smiled, pointing to a polished bowl of water. "Start with stillness. Truth reflects only in calm surfaces. When someone speaks, listen to what they're not saying. Look at the pauses, the clenched jaw, the eyes that shift sideways, the smile that doesn't reach the eyes. Words lie, but the body forgets too. In silence, a person's real story surfaces. The tension in their shoulders, the way they hold their phone like a shield, the moment their fingers tremble when a name is mentioned. Stillness is your greatest teacher, not interrogation. Observe before you analyze, and do not interrupt people when they are revealing themselves, even unconsciously. If someone enters a room and suddenly you feel anxious, heavy, or off balance, pay attention. Your nervous system is wiser than your logic. People carry energy like perfume. They don't always notice, but it lingers. Some carry calm, some bring chaos, some drain, some revive. Reading people like a mirror means feeling your own shift around them. Who do you become in their presence? That is your mirror. Your emotion is not always a reaction, it's a reflection. One story can change nothing. One consistent pattern reveals everything. When someone shows you a cycle, believe it. The friend who vanishes when you're down. The lover who only apologizes after you pull away. The coworker who praises you publicly and cuts you privately. Do not be fooled by emotional performances. Watch the pattern, track the loop, and don't excuse red flags because they're wrapped in charm. A person's behavior over time is the most honest reflection of their character. Ever been accused of things you never did? Told you're angry when you're calm? Called controlling by someone who fears your freedom? This is projection. People speak their own reflections into the world. A liar will call you dishonest. A manipulator will say you're calculating. A person with hidden shame will mock your confidence. Don't take it personally. Take it philosophically. When you are calm and consistent, their chaos says more about them than it ever will about you. What they accuse you of is often what they battle silently. You want to know if someone is present, honest, or connected. Look at the eyes. The eyes can't pretend. Eyes dim when someone is disinterested. They flicker when someone is afraid. They light up when someone genuinely feels joy or love. When someone lies, their eyes often shift as if searching for an escape. When they tell the truth, They rest softly, grounded. You don't need words. You just need to look longer than most people dare to. When you're calm, others either match you or resist you. If someone gets more agitated the calmer you become, they are used to chaos being control. If your silence makes them uncomfortable, they likely fill silence with stories or guilt. Your state of mind becomes a mirror, so hold your stillness. Don't get pulled into their storm. Watch who they become in the space your peace creates. This reveals more than conversation ever will. The ones who speak too fast, give too much too soon, and need to be liked are often hiding fear of rejection. True intention does not rush. A stable soul doesn't push. It allows, it observes, it offers without needing to be accepted instantly. When someone seems too good too fast, step back. Pressure to bond quickly is rarely innocent. Reading people means hearing the rhythm behind their actions and not just the content. Anyone can be kind when it's easy, but when there's disagreement, misunderstanding, or pain, who do they become? Do they shame you? Do they mock your emotions? Do they twist your words to win? Conflict reveals the raw layer of character. People remove masks when they're defensive. So don't fear friction. Use it as a mirror. Watch carefully, not to punish but to protect. You cannot read others clearly if you are clouded inside. If your wounds are unhealed, you will confuse kindness for manipulation. If you crave approval, you will overlook warning signs. If you fear abandonment, you will justify mistreatment. So start within. Become deeply aware of your own emotional triggers, patterns, and needs. That way, when you read someone you know the difference between their reflection and your projection. You'll stop asking, is this person safe? And start knowing, this doesn't align with the peace I've worked for. Reading people like a mirror is not about solving them. It's about seeing them clearly and choosing wisely. You are not responsible for healing everyone. You are responsible for noticing when someone's pain is turning into poison. Don't jump to save. Sit, let their reflection come through, and then ask, does this match the life I'm building? You attract what you tolerate. You reflect what you expect. You allow what you believe you deserve. Reading people like a mirror is ultimately about reading yourself first, because life is constantly showing you what you value, what you ignore, what you hope, what you fear. Let every interaction be a lesson. Let every betrayal be a teacher. Let every connection be a window and not a wall. In this life, your peace depends not on controlling others but on seeing clearly. So be like water, calm, clear, and deep. Let the truth reflect naturally. Don't chase it. Don't force it. And when people show you who they are, don't argue with the mirror. Adjust your position or walk away. That is the power. That is the protection. And that is how you live with eyes wide open, heart intact, and soul unshaken.